Hello YouTube. So I'm looking for a sound bar. I've looked at lots of reviews and I think the one I wanted was the Azatom, or it might be Azatom, I'm not quite sure how it's pronounced, the Stealth Bar, the AZHD1. It looks good, it gets some good written reviews. Normally the first place I look to see, get reviews and see how things work is YouTube, but it's not on there. So I thought I'd do my first mini review and show people what it looks like and how it works in case you are interested. I got this from Amazon. I don't know if that's the only place. It seemed to be the only place I could find it. I don't know if it's actually an Amazon product or not. The company itself seems to have a separate website, so probably not, but Amazon may be the sole distributors. I won't go on too much about them, but I did order it on the Saturday afternoon and it did arrive here on Sunday morning at about 11, so that's pretty good, which gave me a chance to set it up on the weekend. So here is the real box, looking good. These are all the things it says it can do: Wi-Fi, HDMI, Dolby, Bluetooth, AirPlay, and here it is. It claims for its power. Nice bit of 100 wattage. Now the thing is, I've got an old Panasonic, well when I say old, about 2006, so about 10 years old. So it hasn't got HDMI Arc, which is the one that goes back and forth, sends the information back and forth, so I'm going to have to see how this works without it. Okay, so the next bit. Got some instructions. Probably don't say much more than go online, which is the usual way to have instructions nowadays. So, let's get it out of the blackie. Well, the box says it weighs 5 kilos. It's substantial, but I think sturdy is a good thing. You don't really want it going anywhere. I'm sure your table can hold 5 kilos. So, this is what it looks like from the front. That is basically all that's in the box, is that, the instructions, and another little white box which has a little remote control, which is quite nice. It's not much bigger than the remote control you get for the Kindle Fire. So there you go. Electric wire and some RCA leads. Got plenty of those in the cupboard. Oh, actually it's a mono jack to RCA leads and some of those for mounting it on the wall. Okay, so some simple stuff, some simple buttons. Looks very nice, but can we get it to work? Okay, so on the back here you can see it's got all of the inputs kind of nicely hidden away and sort of recessed. So you go in there, HDMI, HDMI, HDMI. But what I have noticed is the RCA to small phono jack is because this hasn't got any RCA inputs. It's got this auxiliary, which will be the small phono. So you can't do RCA to RCA. I'm not sure that makes a massive amount of difference. It's not the best way to connect anyway. So around the front we've got your on-off, your source, your pairing for your Bluetooth and stuff presumably, volume up, volume down. Not sure how often you'd actually press these buttons rather than using a remote from feet away. And then these are the lights that are obviously going to come on and let you know what's happening: optical, arc, HDMI, etc. On the speaker front, it's quite nice. All this is sort of padded, and you can feel the speaker cones or the protective bits over the speaker cones underneath. But also, it seems to have at the end, so that means you're going to get a wider sound, which is always a good thing. So set up now. I've got a bit of an old TV, as I mentioned. It's a Panasonic, which means at the back here there's no arc, there's no optical, as far as I can tell. So it took me a while, but what you seem to have to do is in the back of here, and obviously if you have got a modern telly then it should just plug and play really, but for the benefit of those who haven't, you've got to take your HDMI in here, and that I'm taking from my Sky box, and then the HDMI which is out, which is also the Arc one, but in this case it's just an out, and then that's going to the TV. So this is in the middle, and that seems to be fine. So that works well. It sounds fantastic. I have to say it does sound fantastic. I'm yet to try whether you can put your two HDMIs in there and they both play out. So if I put my PlayStation in there, will that play out? I shall give it a go. Not sure just yet. So then on the front here, these lights, you'll see they change colour, so each one is multi-function. So for instance, if I put it on auxiliary there, green is for auxiliary, and then press it again on the remote and it goes blue, and that's Bluetooth. And then that's the same for all of them. So HDMI 1 is green, HDMI 2 is blue. So you get used to that. The only really annoying thing actually on this remote control is that it doesn't appear to have a mute, which actually is quite a useful function. People come in to talk to you or whatever, mute, but it doesn't have a mute. The way I'm set up now, I can't, because I haven't got the Arc. It doesn't seem to be able to control the TV via this, so I need access to the TV there. So that means I'm going to have to raise the TV or move this somewhere else. But I think it looks pretty good. I haven't tidied up all the wires yet or set it perfectly, so there you go. And then all these pairing things, I'm just going to try pairing my phone. By pressing remote seems to be the best way, so you can Bluetooth. Here we go. Just press on there. The AirPlay, if you hold the AirPlay in, then it'll come up, or if you've got an iPhone or a Mac or whatever, it comes up on your Wi-Fi. And then you can register it onto your Wi-Fi system, which is quite good, which means I'll just try playing straight from my phone, and that works great. There's not much I can really show you because it's all sort of just filling in the boxes, but it's in the, actually, bizarrely, it's actually in the instruction book rather than just telling you to go online or having multiple languages telling you how to go online. So there's two ways to do it. So that works. So I would say this is great. It sounds great. It's good bass. I can actually hear what people are saying. I haven't tried it on SSGB, the ultimate test, but I think that was so badly mixed that you probably wouldn't hear it on anything. So there you go. I would recommend it.